So I started a website, Three Oaks, and then the numeral 1.com. And there's a reason for naming it, but that's not important. And in my lifetime, I have lived an oppressed life for my religious belief that I was the resurrected, second coming. And I believe in reincarnation. I got shot down as a kid, and that's kind of how the thief thing got going and everything in the night, because you got to save face with people. You don't want to be a thief anyway, but same evil that needs to happen, you know what I mean, the evils that need necessary evils. So I got into that. Eye for knife, tooth, not really. I got clipped for my belief. Once they put me on a social security check to live and told me that my name was ruined, etc., I said, I stole a few things. And well, I'm not proud of it, but I think I do enough good that I can cover it. And it's really not fair, some of the stuff that goes on those levels in society. But I discovered later that my name was Robert Edward Booth. That's spelled with an E, of course, at the end. There's a story behind that. The name didn't start out with an E. It was Booth without that. But that was in England, and that's part of the entirety of things, because my grandfather had a brother named William. Well, William Booth is the name that I found in England, in Yorkshire, which is where the dragon bloodlines were. They call it Gog and Magog. It's everything above a certain place, and I don't know if Yorkshire might be the place, and then everything below. And they call that Gog and Magog, and I don't know which group I got that from. That they call it was the Merovingian king bloodline, and so Merovingian. I can write the word down, and they're a bloodline of kings and royalty, and I find that the Booth name was right there in that area, and I'm Robert Edward Booth. And September 23rd was when the theologians or somebody or biblical scholars found a prophetical date. And it had to do with Virgo. What's her name? The zodiac thing. What's her name? Venus got pregnant. The goddess of love, is that right? Yeah, Venus got pregnant and sent a strand of something to Earth, a visible strand to Earth, astrologically during that time, and September 23rd. But not a year really attached. That's just what they tied it to. I was born in 66, and interestingly enough, my name being Robert Edward Booth, that pretty much ties me with the grandfather and all to that area. That's not that many generations to name somebody William Booth again. That's very common. Odd that I was 666 too, and the resurrected Christ is supposed to fool everybody. I'm not fooling you. That's not on the agenda. I'm going to straighten some stuff out. Isn't that what's supposed to go on? But don't expect everything that you've read in that book. Not the Bible. That's Roman. You got to get through that. That's all on my website, threeoaks1.com. And you should go there and look at all the evidence. I laid it out there, and that's what I do. And I'm doing Reiki healing, energy healings. Very, very, very interested. As far as natural healing, that's what I'm practicing, natural healing. But don't expect that to work like some of the modern medicine. But don't lie. You won't end up in a group lawsuit likely either. But you can get some miraculous stuff, all kinds of power. There's like enough power in 1 square yard of empty space to boil all the oceans on the planet Earth. Whatever electromagnetic they've determined scientifically, that's the power. They use that in Reiki. So I'm Robert Edward Booth, and I had a Christ complex all my life. It's not fair. My IQ's like 143 last tested. That's more than Einstein was estimated. And I'm just sharing this with you, and I want you to go to my website to see if you believe what I'm telling you. It's going to be interesting. And it's promised there. I promise you, I've checked it out. I'm not going through it right now. Go look, threeoaks1.com. Peace.